Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello Capricorn, welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've come across this on Facebook. So I just quickly always say, like I always do, is say thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and I invite those of you who haven't done that to subscribe now. There is, I'm hoping I've sorted it out, there is a link that's on the video at the bottom in the corner that you can subscribe, or just in the below the video itself there's a subscribe button there. It is free to subscribe to my channel. The only time when it won't be free is if I'm putting up like paid courses or something like that on here, or paid some sort of content, and and that will be clearly clearly mentioned or notified on there anyway. So I do encourage connecting with both social media platforms, so you can find out what is going on with different specials and deals that I'm putting on in the future, and where I'm going to be in the country, at different expos and fairs and things like that. And also there are some retreats that I'm being involved with some other people as well. And organising some myself as well. So anyway, there's lots of things coming up next year, and shifting and changing, not only for myself but for you too. So anyhow, back to my blurb. So you're welcome. Let me see. As always, I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. We have free will, so if you don't have to take it. Don't try and fit it though in with the story that's going on in your life. It's like, but just there are maybe some things that maybe like what I'm saying is, feel free to change the characters that are not necessarily the same as in the reading, in the flow. You'll know, because it will resonate with you with whatever is going on, the theme that is going on throughout the messages anyway. You'll just know. Some of it you may not totally understand, so check out one of your other signs. So this is for Capricorn, and Capricorn may be in your astrological chart, and it may be your sun, moon, rising and or Venus sign. So and it will just help you to give you either a full overview or a more comprehensive overview of what is going on for you. If this one isn't quite fitting in solidly for you, and if it doesn't, don't totally throw it out the window, because it may be something that is fully more of a forecast for you. So anyway, what else? So I do have some gift vouchers that I'm putting out there at the moment. So there is a post on my Facebook page there about that, and also my Instagram page. So so connect with those if you're looking for a gift that's for somebody who's quite challenging to buy for, and then, or if you just feel like, because somebody could or yourself may want to gift yourself one or give somebody else one. So so check that out on my Facebook page, as well as some upcoming retreats and workshops that are coming up next year as well. So the other thing is, that's it for now in that sense. So I am available. I do have some spaces for readings in the up until Christmas. So just get in touch with me. My details are in the description box below, or book it, or you might want to book ahead for next year as well. So anyhow, let me see. So let me see. There's this sort of energy going on. Okay, let me see. So where to from here now? Where to now from here is the energy that I'm getting. So I'm just going to draw a card from the angel cards, that messages that have been come to me over the years, and Spirit, the angels have just channeled through. So there may be something that's going on that you're maybe not coughing up, or not getting out. So it's like, I just felt my voice being stopped, and there's a little bit of a pain in my heart chakra or chest. It's in my heart chakra actually. So there may be some heart chakra stuff that's going on with you, that's hit you in the heart, basically, like heartbreaking or heartfelt in a way, and it's just like really disappointing, or something has been disappointed you that's brought back a memory from the distant past or even the recent past, and it's like, what the heck is going on? But I do feel like this, that whatever it is going, if you've got some heart chakra stuff going on, it's kind of affecting the your throat area, or your expression, or verbal expression, or just expressing yourself, or feeling like you haven't been able to, or aren't able, or aren't going to, so be able to. And there's something to do with the third eye, so it's kind of all connected. So there is a lot of spiritual stuff that's going on as well. However, there is something, it's still connected with the third dimensional stuff, you could say, or the lower chakra area, which is more grounding, and then we have the more higher, higher vibrational energy in the upper chakras as well. So there's a little bit of a what am I hearing there? Some spiritual clearing or energy that's coming through, or you may be looking at things a little bit differently, more coming, and for the lack of a better word, spiritually. It's like there's a shift in on your mindfulness and awareness and that sort of sense about in having more of a connection in a spiritual way. So it's not necessarily that I feel like you're like working with spirit as such, but they're going into that, that sixth sense sort of, or that side of you is there's a different outlook, or coming up, or you're having a different understanding about spirituality, and what it means, and for you, and that it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be, or we are fully connected with spirit as per se, or in that sort of sense. But there's that knowing that our connection to energetically, that's where it's like, is this, energetically to nature, and to the wildlife, not just the trees and the grass and that sort of thing, but to the wildlife, but to other people and how we see things, in a different level, on a higher vibrational level, rather than or a dense, or I'm using the word dense, or that because that's coming, a lower vibrational energy. So it's like looking at how, how there's a little bit deeper experience there, or higher spiritual sense here. It's kind of, I'm just asking them where they're going with it, but there's a deeper, there's looking a little bit deeper in the sense that, on the understanding of how that works with the grounded side, and the physical side works with the spiritual side, and that side of, it's kind of like, and something coming together in that balance, finding that balance between it. For you, and there's, so for some of you, I'm just hearing like it's just getting your head around stuff, but some stuff that has been happening. So anyhow, so the first three cards that come out actually is cheek. So some of you's like, there may be a little bit of cheek going on there. So I'm hearing like some of you's, there's three things going on here. It's like turn the other cheek, not let so you don't let people, or certain people, rub you up the wrong way. So it may be that you do need to just turn the cheek, turn your cheek, turn the other cheek, turn the cheek the other way, and just walk away, okay? And without having to get into any drama or create more, add to the drama. It's just like, what, this doesn't feel right to me, or it's not where I'm going with this. I'm not going to get involved with it. And it's just honoring yourself, and saving your energy for, and not even spending your energy or using your energy on anything that doesn't serve you for your highest good. And that's for the higher grace. That's for the greater one. That's for the greater being of one and all, basically. Then clean. So there may be something about cleaning. Okay, this might be not necessarily cleaning. I feel like, yes, cleaning your body, but it's also clean, body and the energy wise. So clearing and cleaning your energy. So when we're talking about like that spiritual energy, or your energy, or the auric energy of your body, that's around you, and that's it. So in all your chakras and that, all that sort of thing. Give it, you know, and sometimes doing that could be just through a shower. You know how sometimes you've been somewhere and feel like you've got all this some energetic stuff stuck to you. You know, like even having a visual, visualizing a shower through meditation of, you know, I don't know, rainbow water that's coming, you know, just out of this, you know, sky that's raining down over you, washing all the stuff off you. It could be that you, you know, physically like just brushing it off and visualizing that going down to Mother Earth and clearing it and cleansing it and clearing you as well. It's, you know, things like that. It could be that you just, you know, you go in and have a shower and with that intention that water is actually, you know, clearing you, okay? And then a third card that comes out is, dropped out, is travel. So there may be some travel that's available to you. So of course, you know, for it's not highly unlikely it's going to be overseas, as much as many of us would love that to be. It's not going to happen for most of us, okay? But there's plenty of travel within, you know, the country. Okay, so whether you're in New Zealand or other parts of the world that you're able to travel freely within your country, looking within your country is probably highly likely, not rather than traveling outside of your country. So what I'm hearing is there are some beautiful places that you have not seen, but there are some beautiful places that you have seen and would like to return to or experience something new from them, okay, or in those places. Whoa, so we're just going to go, we'll go to the energy oracle cards now, so we'll just see what comes out there. So things are a little bit different with you, Capricorn, today than the other readings. So I'm hearing there's a lot of, because I've just noticed that in hearing that there's a lot of chit chat, but not a lot of action for some of you. So number 53 is the magician in the mirror. So I feel like there's the magician, like when you're looking in the mirror. So magician in the mirror is realizing that you are the magician. You are the one that makes things happen. So 5 and 3, 5 is about energy. Okay, we're realizing and remembering that, you know, everything is energy and vibration. So it's like what we put out. If we're putting out good energy, we're going to receive good energy back. You know, some of you might say, oh yeah, right, but that's like, try it. And like, this is intentionally trying it, because when we're in a good mood, it's just you just start to see everything in a, like if something not so good turns up, or it's like, yes, it can be a bit disappointing, but shift that energy around. And that, so it's like, if we're in that energy, it's like, and we're in that mindset, it's like, okay, it's finding a solution. Or a compromise, or whatever it is, a negotiation, or whatever it is that you need to do, but it's like shifting the energy and, you know, or being in that energy of, what are they talking about? Of that intention, you know, what is your intention? What is your intention? And it's like, where is that? There's that saying, you know, it's not what goes around what comes around goes around. It's there's another one, I can't remember it now. Anyway, hopefully it'll come to me. And then it's like, and then with 3 is about balance. So it's about balancing that energy. So when we're in that pivotal point of, you know, that we know for sure from that heartfelt space, because the balancing comes from it's about finding that pivotal point, or the axis where we know that we know that we know that we know for sure that we know that, you know, this is, you know, truly what we're what we want to do, be, given, heaven, and earth. There's that, you know, that deeper inner sense of knowing, and it's like satisfying, or the word, or there's that sense of peace, or that, you know, that just that deeper sense of just knowing and you just know. Where they go. And, you know, you feel it in your heart chakra. And I know for me, I feel it in my heart chakra, but then I feel it through all my chakras. It's just that complete balance, stillness, and like, in that sense. And it's like, okay, and everything is okay, you know, in that sense. So, but on saying that, the other side of that is like, you know, and that's when we can go into that space of just super knowing, and creating more magic, okay, than what we have already created. So, you know, it's that reflection. If we're going to like be in a shitty mood, that's what we're going to reflect or out there, or deflect out there, and vice versa. That's what we're going to feel if we're in that space. But if we're in a space of, you know, creating, you know, peace, love, harmony, joy, abundance and prosperity in a positive way, then it's going to, you know, we're more likely to achieve it. Yeah, okay. So there may have been a little bit of deceit about you, and it's interesting because I'm going to put that clear on the clean in front of that one. So there's number 2 and number 5, and it's maybe like energy again around relationships. So there's something, somebody may have been, you know, you may have been deceived by somebody, and vice versa. So there's something going in there, so it's not letting that like yank a chain, get you all upset or blah blah blah. It's kind of like, well, you already know what these people are like, so it's kindly, or this person or this situation is, you know, is probably going to happen. But so it's kind of like it's not setting yourself up for disappointment or expectations that you know how sometimes we have these expectations, we could be like wholeheartedly right in it, that this is how it's going to be, this is what it's going to look like, blah blah blah, and then when it happens, there's that utter disappointment. Well, and it's like, oh, and you can get a little bit of it being out of shape and feel really really sad. But they're just talking about, you know, it's kind of like in a way you could see this happening. So it's about, you know, this is with whatever it is, because I'm feeling 2 is about relationships. And we just talked about energy, so shifting your energy, and I feel like that's where the Magician comes into a bit there. So, and then we have number 24 with the travel. There's something with the 2 again in relationships, and there's some doors opening up. There's some doors that have, you know, come off the hinges there, and then you've opened up and maybe literally come off the hinges. But hey, you know, it's like those doors are pretty much sorted now. But there's a door that's open that's right down the end of the passage that's white, and it's well open. Now 4 is about, you know, directions, security and directions. It's also for me, which is about grounding as well. Foundations, it's about foundations and creating one, being in one, and being in a firm one, creating and being in a firm one, basically. And, you know, when we're in that, we tend to have more that feeling that we're more secure, and we have more grounded, and we've got that security there. So it's not, it's kind of like, you know, and when we're like that, it's not, we don't feel like it's flighty, you know what I mean? So anyway, there are some opportunities in there that are coming up for you that will, that some of you may already be in. That's like to build on relationships, whether it be a business relationship or go into a new opportunity with a relationship, because this is about adjacent possibilities. So there's something there about possibilities, but also opportunity, that are possibilities that are open up, or opportunities opening up in some way or form, where you will be working most likely with one or another, or more than one. Okay, then we have the thinking man with which is number 46 in the deck. So the 4, once again, is that foundation, that grounding, that directions and things like that. You know, security and directions, and where am I going to go, creating it, building it, and that sort of thing. And 6 is about, you know, being of service to humanity, in the sense that, like, some of yous may be, you know, doing a lot of stuff in service of humanity, but I'm feeling like some of yous may be feeling a little bit, because it's interesting that I've felt like I want to put it with the clean card and the deceit card. It may be not necessarily the deceit, but it may be something where there is, or maybe for some of you it is deceit that's come about, and it's kind of made you rethink or review about humanity and humans, how humans work in this world, and that's taken a different view of things. So I feel like there is somebody, you know, or a male probably, or this may be you if you're a male energy, and it may be some of you, it may be a good thing to bring in that thinking man attitude, whether you're a female energy or not, is being in more the, you know, thinking like maybe how a man might be thinking in a way. So we're never going to fully know, of course, but it's like, you know, this may be talking to another man that's, you know, as well, to get an idea for a present, or for you know, or something to do with it. It may be, you know, there is something, you know, coming up where where it is more male oriented. So you may be like needing some help from male energy for some of you. It may be that you are a male that's setting up something for men, is like a help center or a crisis center or something like that, or a men's club in some way. Yeah, in some way, because I'm just hearing like for some of you there may be, or you may be a female energy encouraging that of some male energies to begin one, because it's not just, you know, there's a lot of women's circles, but I don't know of that many men's circles as well. So but there's a lot of that going on. So just Spirit are just throwing out some ideas and some thoughts about, you know, just that some of you may be thinking about it on that. So, but some of you, there may be a male energy who comes in to help you set up your business, or just throw some ideas at you about, like, to help ground you to. So that's whether you're a female or a male masculine energy, that, you know, male energy, that this male person may come through, because it's like he's got a bit more knowing and understanding about what is going on. So whether it be some sort of project that you're going on, some sort of help with your business in some way, or just maybe even a relationship that's going on. It's like from a man, you know, that comes in, steps in to help you out, a male perspective. And that sort of thing. So it could be all sorts of, something along that way as well. Okay, gosh, haven't even started with the tarot cards yet. So, and here we go, we're starting now. So I'm just going to double check these, because I did shuffle them, but it's like I just feel like I saw a coloured one. I thought I saw a coloured one around the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to take that one. So so we're working with the past, present, future, a little about you, what is going on with you, for you, and the challenge, and some advice or suggestions coming out there. Okay, that wants to go that way. And a possible outcome. Okay, so the first card out in this deck is the Starman Tarot deck that I'm using here at the moment, is the Princess of Cups. So the Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups in a lot of in the more traditional type decks. So the Princess of Cups talks about, in this one, is about new beginnings, but she offers you, I offer you artistic beauty. So there is artistic beauty in that, but bringing out that creative side. So there are some new ideas, and the page is about, you know, having new ideas and that are coming through, or emotions, you know, working as or new ideas, a new beginning with your emotions. So you may be already working through something that has, you know, a lot of emotion or thoughts in there, or something going on within you anyway, that you're thinking about doing, and or feeling like you want to be doing, or it's something, because I'm hearing emotion that is involved, but there's something new coming in that. So it's like the next step. There's a whatever it is there that's like you're doing, there's it's that part of that phase has come to an end, moving into a new phase now of the same thing, of whatever is going on. So there's a shift in there, or the next step is coming up. But it's like, but this Page of Cups brings through like some new ideas, or new, you know, emotions, or artistic, creative ability. But also I'm hearing like intuition, like you may notice a difference in the heightening of your intuition, listening more to yourself too, like, so you're more able to discern what is your intuition and what is not, and starting to discern more what is your stuff and what is not, and starting also like new relationships. With some relationships, there's a shift in that. Okay, a new beginning, or a new way in how you relate to some of these relationships in your life, okay, which is really interesting, really beautiful. So then we have the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to turn them up the right way. So I have great influence and power with the swords. So, I mean the Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, there's you know, the Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, there's you know, in a way there's like three. Oh, here, okay, where are they going? you know, there's a phase that you've completed, and going into the next phase, it's like you're now starting to realize that actually I have great influence and power. So this is like this other one here, the Princess Cup, it's more in the recent past or the distant past, but I'm feeling more recent past. It's like there's been some shifts in that, in your intuition and what you're thinking, feeling, and you know, emotionally there's more of a sense of control, but you've figured out what all that stuff is, moving into the Page or the Princess of Cups. So there's something, definitely a shift in there. Beautiful. Which has led you into the great, adventuring into the great unknowing, like unknown, yeah, with the Six of Swords. So it's like there's more, there's that sense of release and relief, and there's a sense of, knowing, being free, cutting free of some of this crap that's been that you maybe have struggled through to make sense of in the past. Because this is more in the present now, these two cards. So maybe you're processing that or coming up to processing that. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's like, knowing that actually, because the Pentacles is you, and knowing that you actually do have great influence and power. And it's like, but you're more in control of the thoughts that are running through your head, okay? And it's allowing you to see, adventure more into the great unknown, rather than overthinking it and thinking the complete worst, rather than thinking the complete best. What else is possible, other than what has been running through your head, which is the impossible that you've maybe put in your head. So it's more, there's a shift in that, in the way that you're thinking in that way. Cool. And in the future, it's like the world here, the card turns up. So it's like, universe, I am your beloved conduit for the radiance of grace, radiance and grace of life. So it's like realizing, I'm hearing that it's just realizing that actually if I just, don't get too caught up in my mind and my emotions and feelings and that sort of thing, and and just be more grounded in my space, and keeping in that open mind, connecting in that stillness. It's like the world really is there for me to be a part of, and in the universe basically, and I can work with within the realms of within the universe. And I can work and do this, that, and everything that I want to do. It's just like being more, grounded, because I just want to talk about grounded, because it's like she's very, balanced and grounded. There. And seeing, it's like you're seeing everything, sensing everything, because I've just drawn to the eye at the top there, this eye here. It's like the third eye in a way, but the spiritual eye, but also grounding with grounded, fully immersed and grounded in with Mother Earth. So there's that sense of balance as well in there. Cool. Then we have the Sacred Clown. So there's some sort of brand new beginning with you. So this is about you. There's a brand new beginning in this, something new, taking a leap of faith, but knowing that they're, knowing that they're, likely to be obstacles, things that might come up, and sometimes we perceive it as being danger, or negative, and sometimes it it literally is quite negative, but it's like where there is a will, there is a way. Okay. And you've been through enough things, trials and tribulations, to know that the Spirit is saying, well, most of yous anyway, you'll know who you are, and to figure out a way to move through it, move around it, whatever it is, understand it, shift your view about it, heal it, or whatever it is that you're needing to do. Okay, so then we have the Two of Pentacles. That's more into the challenge. So there's maybe a little bit of whatever it is, this leap of faith is that you're doing. There may be a bit of juggling of money, okay, because this is you again, the Pentacles, the Two. So the Two is like, I perfect the art of balancing responsibilities. So it's not just like monetary wise, financially wise, but there may be quite a few things going on, or a few other things going on around you that requires a bit of responsibility, and and weighing up things, balancing things within, that may actually have to do with money, basically, but also energy, your energy in particular, and not necessarily about your own personal finances, but maybe something somewhere else that you're connected with, like a group or a trust or a community place or something like that. It's maybe as well as it could well be, like I say, not just your personal stuff. For some of you, it is just about that. It could be with your business and that sort of thing as well. You may have a business and a job as well, so it's balancing time within that, and money, finances, and that at the moment. And that could be the challenge, or what you see as a challenge. Is how am I going to get around that? But the clown says here, or the fool says here, that just have that faith. Yes, things might pop up and come up, but it's like, just have faith. Okay. And then we have the strength card. Okay, is through here. So I face my fears with the strength of love and patience. Okay. I think that says it all. That's the advice, or the encouragement, or the suggestion that has come through for you. So facing your fears with the strength of love and patience. I'm hearing faith as well. So that's just beautiful. I don't think I need to say any more about that, because it says it all for you. And moving more into now, the possible outcome, which is in, reverse here. It's like the King of Pentacles. So, which is you. So, I have mastered the art of success. And the fact that it's in, in reverse, which popped out in that way. Well, it actually was popping out that way. And it was like aiming. So, it's kind of like things are starting to turn around. And it's like, but it's facing to the right. So, there's some sort of direction, or something is moving. However, I just feel like it's teetering around whether you're going to go right, come full circle, or whether you're going to, you're going to stay in the space of not, of like sitting on the fence, basically. So I kind of feel it's time to make a move with this one, okay? Because I have mastered the art of success, but you're on your way. So I'm going to turn it around, up, facing the right way, because you have mastered the art of success. You will master the art of success. You have in the past. It's just like sometimes, with many other things in your life. So I feel like Spirit are just saying, well, look back in the past. And it's like we go through a growth period, or period in our lifetime. It's sometimes, not with everybody, where, things kind of maybe we've been challenged in that. And so it's like, whatever it is that you're doing, there is a sense of success in that anyway. But moving into the financial side, there's something coming up. So it's, going into that space of frame of mind that you have mastered the art of success. And, the King of Pentacles, he's very grounded in knowing what he's wanting, worked hard for what he's wanted to achieve, and, what he's wanted to do, be, give, and have in his life. But also who he is, wanted to do things with, give things to, and have things with, and so on as well. So there's a bigger picture in that, but he's very, he's very clever as well, and he's one to want to, to grow things for his own personal wealth and health and wealth, but also to help others do the same. If you're willing to learn, and this is what he's here to do, is help you to bring that side out of you, to share his knowledge, and to boost you up and to move forward as well, or move in the direction where you feel you need to go right now. So standing in his your success, walking in your success, knowing that you are successful in every which way. So I feel like even though this is a king, there may be female energies out there that saying this. So it could be that there may be a King of Pentacles, or an Earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, that is in your life as well, or you may be one of those star signs there, but it may be that there is a male, it may be that you needing to like bring in more of that King of Pentacles energy in there. So very grounded, very earthly, just like the Queen. So if you are a female energy, this could well be you as well, and you know, moving into that next step. And there may be a King of Pentacles that's in your life, that, you know, there's something that you're working together with, you know, who knows. Cool. Ah, it feels very satisfying now. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there now for you, Capricorn. I hope this makes sense with you. Do drop me a line, and if you do like what I do, please give me a thumbs up, like or share the videos, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye for now, and we shall see you like next week with the new series that I'm doing, beginning, and otherwise the following week with the next reading for the next 2 weeks. Okay, then bye for now, and we'll see you then.